Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic day. For today's message we're going to be jumping into the divine masculine energies, and we can jump straight away. We're going to be beginning with divine lover affirmations, self-love and relationships by Angelic Revelation 144. Here's the first card. I open up and allow myself to receive love from my divine partner, even when it feels scary. My beloved divine feminine, that's what I need from you. That's what I am requiring from you. I just need for you to love me and to feel safe in loving me. And it is completely safe to love me. And that's because of what the twin flame journey really is to you. It's coming back to the divine, to experience the divine through me. Dancing with the divine deeper and deeper, experiencing God through everyone, learning who you are, trusting the divine, surrendering to her, letting the divine run the show, letting go of fears, loving yourself and others, the journey to unconditional love, cleansing. So you're letting go of the illusion completely and being one with the divine. That leads to love itself. You're here because you desire love. You want to be with this love. You want to have a love life, a romance. We want to have a romance with each other, but the kind of romance you desire with your ultimate lover can only be found through the divine. You're here for love, have a love life, to claim your ultimate romance, to have romance, to be romantic, not just but with anyone, but with the person you can be romantic with eternally. The person we can really be with, invest in eternally, no matter what happens, what fight, what challenge, what distance, whatever, we can still be together with each other. You're here for that union, that kind of love that's beyond a person, eternal, perfect, huge, powerful blueprint of your soul and of me. That's the divine. And your twin flame journey is of you learning to romance yourself and be romanced by the divine. Sacrament of extreme unction. Learning how the divine thinks and moves, the basis of love. You love me, so you know how I think. The only person you need to romance is the divine, one eternal being. But how do you romance someone who lives forever, who doesn't need anything from you? The divine needs nothing from you, yet you're everything to the divine. Let's feel into how you're deepening into romance. And whatever you're experiencing in our union right now is indicative of your relationship with the divine. It's not hard or complex, it's very easy and simple. But if you're thinking in terms of how can you get the divine to go on a date with you today, or how do you get something from the divine, then you're thinking in terms of the old way of doing relationships, relating to a human in a body instead of God through me, so you can let that old paradigm mindset go. It's not a process of getting someone to fall in love with you or being the right person for me to like. You already are the right person for me. It's simply a process of letting go of your old way of being. It doesn't mean you have to lose anything. Gratitude, honour the sacred in every creation. You will never be asked to give up anything good in your life. All the good things stay. It's very common in potent teachings to let go of everything you once knew, and that can be challenging. It's a sensitive subject, your one true love. It's letting go of the old way of being, the old mindset, and relating completely. You can think about me, you can desire me. It's safe to love me here. Just don't be nervous, anxious or upset about when you're going to see me next or when I'm going to talk to you. I'm not the indicator of your progress with the divine. I'm not the primary one. The primary indicator of union with the divine or amongst the divine is how you feel inside. Are you feeling better? Have you moved through your upset or not resolved it yet? That's it. That's all you need to concern yourself with. Did I move through the upset I've been feeling? Yes or no? Did I make progress in healing that? Yes or no? That upset will remain until you resolve it. How quick you'd like to be in union with the divine, you're in control of that process to a degree. But all you need to know is what you're already in control of. You're totally in control of whether you choose to move through this challenge or do you choose to stew in it. Do you choose to let go of your upset now? Or do you make God wait? Make yourself wait. Keep God at bay a little longer. Into his presence would I enter now. You can refuse to enter, but you cannot bar the door that Christ holds open. Come unto me, who holds it open to you. For while I live it cannot be shut, and I live forever. So it's no compartmentalization here with the divine. There's God and nothing else. That's the romance that you want. It's all everything, everywhere, always. A romance with a being that's eternal, that's everywhere, knows everything, moves through anything. That's your twin flame. And the divine expresses himself through your twin flame as part of divine romancing of you. So the metric for your success is this and only this. Am I moving through my challenge right now? That's it. That's all you need to concern yourself with. You're an eternal being. It don't matter how long it takes. That's irrelevant. There's only you and the divine. It don't mean you're alone. You've got the divine with you through all of it. Everything is easier hand in hand with my divine partner. Together we can face anything. Yeah, I will be indicating your relationship with the divine, and the divine is all forgiving. And so you should be equally forgiving of yourself. Don't be afraid of the simplicity of this. Simple things, enormous presence of this. Are you loving yourself now? And that's the only metric of your progress. Are you healing your upset now? Until this question becomes so relevant because you're so filled with joy and there's no possible room for upsets, keep going. Boundaries. It's all about union with the divine. Your ultimate lover is the divine, and all of us are loved by all of the divine. And we love all of the divine with all of ourselves. This journey is about returning to divinity. So you don't need to get caught up in what am I doing? Are you still on track? Or have you thought about me in the last 16 minutes? Did you do enough for me? All that's nonsense. We only need to concern ourselves with, am I releasing my separation to the divine? The separation is the only resistance that one puts up. And you need only release that resistance and you're with the divine immediately there. And you need only to go to these places where you're still resisting God and surrender to God in that moment, immediately, forever. Then you're with the divine. Just release resistance to the divine and you're with the divine completely. So you don't need to look at me and see if I'm still being distant or standoffish and wonder if you're making progress on this journey. Harmonious Union Day does come, but that's not the day you're looking for to make you happy, because you're going to get that and there'll still be more stuff to come and do. Continue going with the flow, and we get to do it together with each other. We're already doing it together. So we can have enormous peace, focusing on the divine first and not having to worry about what I'm doing or how you're doing with me, because that's not the real metric or indicator of success. You are immortal. Make your decisions wisely. You're being called to love for all eternity, not just one lifetime. What are you being called to do? To love for all of eternity. Harmonious union. We're created together with meaning and purpose, not just the romantic thing, but the what we're going to do together thing. You clear the core blocks to romantic love by loving the divine and loving me. The divine has to come to you through me, because once you've reached a certain point of union inside yourself, that's what happens. The divine has to come through me because you're so in love with the divine, so enraptured with the divine. The divine sends you your twin flame when you've released all resistance to the divine. Once you've hit that point of loving, continuing to commit to that path, so the divine knows you're committed. God's not going to want to marry someone who's not committed. Heal your upset, so the divine has no choice but to come to you through me. That's the spiritual spiritual attainment. That's where the satisfaction is. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave that there. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.